The Giants are about to play a monstrous game. But last night, as you were glued to, Morash, Sean Morash, by the way, being lent to us by D.A., who works on the network, and obviously Big Mac and Loogie here as well, as Craig is.
Lent to you by D.A.?
Yeah, he lent you to us.
That was a CBS Sports Radio maybe lent.
No, him. I spoke to him. And he said,
really?
I will lend Sean Morash to you like a dog. And I said, thank you.
What am I, a copy of Cool Runnings at Blockbuster?
Yeah, you lend dogs? That's a weird one. You borrow dogs for what purpose?
You had a lot of options and you went with dogs.
No, the reason I went with dog, and the audience will know this, is because you just played a sound of a dog barking.
Wow.
See, it's your fault.
That's my dog.
I know, but that's what got me to say it. I should have said a library book, or like you said, Cool Runnings, which was a great movie, by the way.
Great movie.
See, here's the difference between you and Craig, and
Gotta protect the egg.
This is not a compliment to you. When Craig brings up movies, I haven't heard of them or seen them.
They came out before we were born.
Right.
Morash brings up a movie, I'm like, Cool Runnings. That was awesome.
John Candy coaching a bobsled team. It doesn't get better than that.
Coaching a Jamaican bobsled team.
The best.
That was a great movie. I'm now encouraged to see it again. Maybe I'll show my kids that movie.
I think they'd like it.
You have kids, by the way?
Yes, I have a soon-to-be 3-year-old Taylor and a 1-year-old Pete.
Look at you. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm doing the sports theme names.
Is it, what's the names again?
Taylor and Peyton.
Taylor, yeah. No.
Taylor after LT.
Really?
And Peyton after Sean Payton, the best offensive coordinator in
No. I call BS on that. There's no way your lovely wife, who has to be lovely, she's married to you.
Yeah.
Would ever agree to naming a child after, I don't want to be a jerk here, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor?
Well, it helped that.
Is he a good human?
My middle name is Taylor, which helped because I was named after Lawrence Taylor.
Okay, so you named your daughter after your middle name.
But because of Lawrence Taylor, I would not have signed off. If my middle name was John for no reason, I was not making her
Did your
John.
Wife confirm it's after Lawrence Taylor?
Yes.
Does she know Lawrence Taylor's
She likes the
history?
name. She does not know his history, no.
Seriously?
No, she does not.
So
She will when she's 16. Don't worry, therapy will still be around then, so she'll be.
Well, I don't mean your daughter knowing the history. She's only 3. I meant your wife knowing the history.
No, she doesn't. Definitely not.
She does not.
No.
Would she be alarmed if you told her?
Not as alarmed as she was when she realized I was at the altar with her, but yeah. And then Peyton, Payton, she liked it. We were going through girl names. I said Sean Payton was my favorite coordinator, 2000 Giants.
But she liked the name, right?
Yeah. Well, she wouldn't. I didn't have full carte blanche. And then she pinned it off as dog Eli, daughter Peyton. We have Eli and Peyton as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is she a Giant fan?
By default.
By default, okay.
Yeah.
Because
she's more of the quesadillas come out at 1 o'clock. I'll have some.
Right. I think you and I are maybe more similar then, because my oldest son's name is Jet.
Yes.
And there's an implication that he was named after the Jets. And while that's a great story, I've always told people, even though they don't believe me, that's not true.
Right. He was named after Joan Jet.
We loved a J name. We wanted to go with J. So right off the top, okay, good with a J. And as we were going through J names, we both loved the name Jet. And I remember telling my wife, I said, honey, here's the deal. Everybody will never believe us. They will say your son's named after the Jets.
Right.
If you're cool with knowing that no matter what we tell people at parties or on the radio or to friends, they're going to roll their eyes at us. They're going to say, okay, he's not named after the Jets, as your husband's freaking out over Mike F. White and wearing a Mike F. White sweatshirt.
Right. Staging Ring doorbell videos. Right.
Yes. Right. So that's what happened with you.
We all know you did it, Sean.
She liked the names.
But of course she has to sign off on it, but that doesn't mean she walked in the room and was like, hey, Peyton. You know what I mean? Like there was discussion at the table.
So basically she believes they're named after something else. You claim they're named after football.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, we both have to come to an agreement.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah. Well, congratulations. You done? Or you want more?
You put me in a tough spot.
You know why I asked that? Because
I'm going to assume my wife's not listening right now. I'm done.
You're done?
I got 3 bedrooms. I'm going to go buy another house. No, thank you.
Okay. No, listen, I'm just asking. And the only reason I ask is because people ask me that question and it pisses me off. So I wanted to kind of bring you in and have to put you on the spot.
Look, Again, ask me again in 3 years. Maybe I'll have the inkling. But right now, we're playing man-to-man. I don't need to play zone defense.
I agree with you.
There won't be a Felipe Sparks Morash? Is that what you're saying?
No. Tito Wooten, maybe.
Wow,
we'll figure
you
it
took
out.
the
Jesse
word. I was
Armstead.
just about to say Tito Wooten.
I was going to go Seahorn. I thought that would
Maybe
be
a
the
Percy
answer.
Ellsworth. We'll figure it out.
And Evan names his son after American Gladiator. You know what I mean?
I'm just surprised they're not all presidents. That's what I thought.
Right,
Evan was
exactly.
I tried. No, I'm just kidding. Andrew's in New Jersey. What's going on, Andrew?
Evan, a diehard Yankee fan. I'm dying here. I can't believe we're not happy as fans. We just signed Carlos Rodon. What's not to like? I can't agree with Big Mac anymore. The guy's power
Chris had a
pitcher,
brother.
electric stuff. In the prime of he's 30 years old, right? He's in his prime.
He is 30.
He wanted
yes.
seven. He wanted 7 years, $200 million. We signed him for less years, less money. I mean, you can't have a pulse if you're not excited as a Yankee fan. I'm so tired of reading. Oh, can he play left field? Where's he batting in the lineup? That's not Justin Verlander. What are we? The Yankee fans are never going to be satisfied. I mean, you can't tell me you'd
you're
rather
right,
have-
Andrew. You're right because you did it, Morash, and I think that his attack was more at you, but he doesn't
It's
know
a bad
who you
first
are.
response.
Which is fine.
So
Yeah.
that's okay. Like Big Mac, I apologize. He attacked you because he has no idea who this guy is.
No, he didn't attack me. He said I'm 100% right.
yeah.
Oh, he did say that?
Yes.
Which again, then that tells me all I need to know about him as a Yankee fan. But there's a difference. Am I
God
happy?
forbid I defend the Yankees.
Hold on. But maybe, and this is my fault if I didn't come across. Am I happy today that the Yankees got Carlos Rodon? Sure. But my fear is that they are tapped out on the well, and we are not going to get the big answer at left field like we think.
But first of all, Andrew's right about something, and it pisses me off, and you fell right into the trap, and I certainly didn't expect you to fall into it. This idea of what do you think of this move, and your initial response is, what about blank?
Yeah.
Like, dude, obviously, I think most of us agree the Yankees should add a left fielder. But your response to signing a left-hander coming off a dominant season shouldn't be, well, can he hit?
No, hold on.
That was your response.
Because this was not my response after the Garrett Cole signing. Here's why it's the response. We were led to believe they may not have enough money to sign Aaron Judge. They did. Okay?
Well, who said that,
Yeah,
though?
who led you to
The
believe
Giants
that?
wouldn't be outbid. He was flirting. I mean, well, first of all, at one point we thought he was signing with the Giants, which would have led to that.
Yeah, but that wasn't because of the Yankees' finances.
Well,
the Yankees...
they would reach a limit, right?
Sure.
Okay, and we've been told basically for 5 years, the Yankees have limits now.
Yes.
And I'm
Yeah.
seeing this big a deal over 6 years. And my point is, I think that, yes, while we should celebrate the Yankees spending again, I am now concerned that this Yankee team and this organization of Cashman, they're out of the circle of trust, that they're going to handle the real problems with this team. And truth be told, adding another starting pitcher was like number 4 on their list of biggest problems. And my worry is because of the money in years, while I could be happy about it, we're not going to solve the bigger issues with this team, and we're going to be sitting here in the same spot.
But if you solve left field, if you look at who's available in free agency, you're not doing it with some kind of mega contract anymore because the big-name free agents, and I don't know if you wanted these guys or not, that's up to you, they're all gone. So I don't know if you wanted a Correa or a Bogarts or a Turner, shifting them to third or playing them at short. I'm not sure what the heck you
How
guys
much is
wanted.
Benintendi going to get?
What was
And
that?
do we have the money
He's
for it?
not getting that.
I understand he's not getting that, but my point is how much really is left?
I don't think it's about the Yankees' budget being matched. I think it's about, is Andrew Benintendi worth what he's asking for? If Andrew Benintendi's asking for a 5-year, $110 million contract, I'll ask both you guys, would you give him that?
No.
Okay. Well,
No.
that may be the problem. That's not
Evan.
about the Yankees being cheap. That's about the Yankees saying, we don't want to give that contract to that player.
Evan, and this is where I think I disagree with Chris and I disagree with you.
What?
I think that there's a very real possibility that on March 1st, and everybody's all warm in Tampa, that the Yankees are going to be looking at Cabrera and Hickson left. And we're going to hear, well, Cashman tried to do something.
No,
How could
we'll
you
rip-
be
no,
upset?
no,
we
no,
got Judge,
no,
we got
no.
Rodon,
Sean,
and the team's going to have mega problems.
If that's the case, I'll rip him. I think
Yeah.
Big Mac will rip him. I
If
don't
they
know.
don't have a left fielder, I'll rip them.
Okay, that's fine. And then I'm just getting ahead of the rip because I see this coming a mile away.
But I guess I just disagree with, like, they just strengthened their rotation. Like the idea of like major problems on a team that won 99 games and is worse than one team in Major League Baseball. Like they need to tweak things. I totally agree. But like the idea of major problems. I don't agree with
Last
major
year, the
problems.
big trade was we got Josh Donaldson here.
Right.
They are out of
Yeah.
the circle of trust that I assume the real issues will be solved.
But here's also the other thing. So last year, the New York Yankees team ERA was 4th in Major League Baseball. Their starting team ERA was 4th in Major League Baseball. And your response is, hey, we're already good. What do we need to do?
How many runs they score?
They were first in the American League.
First in runs scored.
No, but take that aside. If you can now become an elite pitching staff, so you go from being really good last year to, let's say, even better. Right. Is that not a good thing?
Of course, anytime you improve the team, it's a good thing.
In the postseason.
Which is why I tell you, I am happy they signed him.
In the postseason, if you had dominant starting pitching that gave up nothing, sometimes you can win a game 2-1 or 1-0.
Yeah, but so that's not happening that much in Major Baseball.
But that's not a bad thing to improve an aspect of your team. Like, I agree with you in terms of I want to address the offense. I'd want to address the offense. But let's not act like taking a pitching staff that was very good last year and making it better is somehow a bad thing. Why is that a bad thing?
All right. Well, then next year, if there's a big offensive player that's a free agent and they punted a year, and then we hear, well, you know what? We're up against the luxury tax and this, that, we're going to look back. Maybe it's not just about this offseason. It's about the structure of the finances the next 5 years. This organization has lost trust with me and real fans, not Chris and his checks.
That's just ridiculous. Why they've lost
because
confidence
we
with real
don't settle
fans.
for 95 wins in the playoffs every year.
It's not settling. It's a matter of getting to the postseason like you've seen with
Chris,
every
how
other
many
team.
times? I don't care how many road trips you take up the Fenway with Evan.
Right.
If we get a foot shoved up you know where, we're in big trouble again. Can we win a freaking World Series?
Yeah, you have to win a World Series, but it's not easy. You don't trust Brian Cashman, who's played as Brian Cashman in 30 years, 25 years. The team has played 16 games that didn't matter. 16 games.
A tree stump could GM with their funds.
That's ridiculous. They're the only team that plays. They're the only team that spends money.
How many starting pitchers?
They're the only team that spends money.
How many starting pitchers Cashman developed? There's a reason we have to sign Rodon, too.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. Because the GM is overrated and has a life pass.
He's not overrated and has a life pass. How many teams spend money? How many contracts have the Angels given out year after year? The two best players in the world can't win.
You know what, Chris? You're right, man.
I'm just saying.
I'll just make sure only the first week in October
I'm not saying
is
there's no
booked for me.
reason to be upset at all.
You know what,
but you make it sound like
Chris, we're talking about being married kids. We have plenty of times for haunted houses from mid-October on Friday and Saturday nights because we're never playing in those games.
Okay.
I'm entertained. You entertained, Loogie?
I'm very entertained. I almost want to get in the middle here because I want to get into the psychology of this with Chris.
There is a middle ground. That's what I'm saying.
Can I just throw this out there for Chris?
Yeah.
I think Chris grew up when the Yankees were great. He remembers those days.
We're the same age.
They were so good to him. No, but Chris, you don't want to accept the fact that the Yankees
when you say so
are
good
what
to
they
me,
are now. You're living in the past and what the
are
Yankees
they?
have
The only
given you.
damn team you can count on this whole city? The Giants were the worst team in the NFL
Bro, the
for 6
Astros
straight years.
smoked to
The Jets haven't
embarrass
been to
you
a
this
Super Bowl
okay.
since 1969.
Right.
The Knicks, forget about it, been trashed for 20 years.
count on for
the
what,
Nets
Chris?
trade for 2 of the 5 best players in the NBA and still become the laughing stock of the whole damn league.
what's
So
up with
can
that?
I give you that, God forbid, I don't hate and despise and can't stand the manager and coach and GM of the one team in this damn city that gives you a win-out season every single year? Sorry.
No.
I don't hate them. I don't despise them.
All I know is I've seen
I
the Mets,
apologize.
Rangers, Giants,
Rangers
all
won.
playing
To what?
championships more.
Did they win one?
The Giants did more recently.
Since 11. They were the worst team in the league. You want to win a World Series in 2011 and then be the worst team in the league for 7 years? God bless. Go be a Red Sox fan.
Okay. I'd rather be a Red Sox fan today.
You'd rather be a Red Sox fan today?
If I in the last
You'd rather
20
be
years,
a Red Sox fan today?
You're an idiot if you wouldn't rather be a Red Sox fan in the
They're
last 20
trading
years.
their best players. They finished behind the
Okay.
Orioles.
Guess what? They've been to a lot more parades in the last 20 years than we have.
It's not just about parades. It's the journey, too,
Great.
bro.
At least
you
we
want
got
to
the
give up.
Thanksgiving
You
Day
want to be
parade,
an
not the
organization that
Yankee
trades
boots every
away
year.
Aaron
That's the
Judge?
only parade we get.
You want to be the organization that trades Aaron Judge?
No.
For Jeter Downs, who they had to designate for assignment? You'd rather be a Red Sox
And
fan?
guess what?
You're
They
lost.
kicked
Go
our
be a
ass
Red
in a wild
Sox
card
fan.
game a year ago.
Go be a Red Sox fan.
No, because I'm a real fan, Chris. That
No,
can understand
I'm a
when I
real
criticize.
fan.
Yeah, great. Okay.
I'm not calling you not a real fan. I think you're
I just don't understand Big Mac. We have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Why you got to take shots at my basketball?
because I'm.
like, what was the point of that?
Low-hanging
The
fruit, to
point
be
was
fair.
Really?
The whole city's low-hanging fruit. That's my point.
Yeah, but Big
That's my
Mac,
whole
when
point.
did it become okay for the Yankees to be bridesmaids? And when are you getting
It's
that
not
third place
okay.
trophy
It's
getting
not
sent to
okay.
you?
But building
that's
a
what
team
you're
that wins
saying.
99.
Big
How
deal.
do you know?
The Yankees play 162 meaningless games a year.
How do you
Every
know?
year, bro. It
Into-
doesn't matter.
he
It's about
referenced the
winning
Red Sox.
championships and parades.
He
The
re-
Red Sox have been a better organization than the Yankees.
He referenced
They
the
have
Red
been.
Sox. Okay.
They have been.
He
though.
referenced the Red
But
Sox.
they have
Chris,
been.
man, I don't even know what's going on.
Who was the World Series MVP for the 2018 Red Sox?
Steve Pierce?
How do you know Steve Pierce is going to become a postseason hero? How do you know that? How do you build a team that's guaranteed a championship?
How do I know? Because he wasn't with the Yankees that year.
That's when he got big hits against the Yankees when they swept them in August. That's how you know.
Every player you want them to sign. They could have brought Correa here. They could build a freaking super team, and they could still lose to the Astros. And what would we say? Like, you try and build a team that's good enough to win 99 games, 100 games, and then you hope they play well when they get there. The Yankees haven't played well when they got there. They need to make some tweaks. But the idea that Brian Cashman's a moron,
Chris, what are you and Brian Cashman exchanging each other for Christmas this year?
I'm not exchanging it. He's giving me a team that wins, unlike any other team that I root for.
I hope you enjoy July when I'm belly flopping in the pool because October.
McMonagle's kids are going to be on Brian Cashman's fridge.
What I don't understand, Loogie, is why
I'm getting triple teamed. Actually, no one wants to be mean to the new guy.
First of all, I have set this one out. I'm watching. I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm having a bonfire over here.
Yeah, you're innocent.
All right, I'm just innocent. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Loogie is like provoking you.
Yeah, I don't know why.
What's up with that?
That means they have tension back there, and Lugar is happy to see it cut with somebody else.
That's what it is.
I speak behind the scenes. I know how that works.
What I find interesting about your debate, in all seriousness, jokes aside, hopefully people find it entertaining. If not, we'll find out in 3 weeks. Is I do think it shows you the anger that Yankee fans sometimes have with each other. Twitter's like a make-believe universe, but in a lot of ways it's fun because you get to see people argue with each other. I see this all the time on Nets Twitter arguing about things, Yankees Twitter, Mets Twitter, and most of the time I just watch. It's fun. Put my feet up, check it out. And I think the two of you represent the extremes of Yankee fandom. And I don't mean that as a knock on either one of you. I think, Big Mac, you're a jovial lover. You're a supporter.
Thank you.
You're a cuddler.
You're a cuddler.
Yeah.
He is.
You appreciate all the beauty that Brian Cashman has bought you. And there's a lot of truths to what you say, by the way. You, on the other hand, you're a bitter bastard. But there's a lot of truth to what you say.
Yeah. Look, I used to be in Chris's camp. I've had it. I've reached the point of no return. They are out of the circle of trust. And look, I'll eat my words. If they don't add anything and they go win a World Series, I'll be the first one to apologize.
He'll eat his words. Now, Loogie, I made a promise to my wife, no fat jokes. So can you insert a joke, please? Go ahead.
He'll eat a lot of words along with some chicken parm.
Hey, I own a salad chopper now. Times are changing.
Honey, I didn't make any joke. That was Loogie. He's a bad guy. Hey, Tony's in Wayne, New Jersey. Hey, Tony, how you doing, pal?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing? Big fan.
Great. Thank you.
I want to point out to Big Mac, what I got to disagree in is that you put all this trust in Brian Cashman, but we've been promised for so many off seasons that when the big name position player comes in, like Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, we was before the guys that when a big free agent come on the market, we get them. And then for 2-3 years, we make trades for Josh Donaldson, IKF, and we're happy that we signed Rendon, but that wasn't the problem for us in the postseason. We had good pitching, but we didn't have that big number one bat that we needed to put us over the hump. As if I feel as Correa might have been that guy, not really dangerous, but like Correa was the guy, but like we never got that guy yet.
You have the best player in the world who went 1 for 16 in the series. You do have that guy.
Was it enough?
He didn't perform. I know it wasn't enough. And you know what? In 9 games, Correa could go 1 for 16 too. It doesn't guarantee
but
anything.
Big Mac, nothing's going to guarantee you anything.
No, I understand that. I agree.
You shouldn't have the attitude
I agree.
I don't need to get the star because he may suck for a week.
No, I totally get that. But at the same time, you can't tell me they don't have anyone when they have the best player in the world that just got $350 million.
The problem is
if Judge hits, it looks different, no?
But here's the thing. We're all focused on the big free agent signings, and I understand that. The problem is Cashman lack of developing the way the Astros have done.
Oh, that's the biggest
100%.
Why you have to go get
biggest
Donaldson to play third?
Sean,
I've said that forever. 100% agree with you.
You hit on the one thing everyone would agree on, and that the key to the Yankees, even next year, it's the key to the Mets too, by the way, are the young guys that you're relying on to develop and become big-time performers. One thing we'll touch on, because it's a question a lot of Met fans have asked, is are we better? Are we better? We'll address that with the Yankees. We'll get into the Giants, who play a huge game against Washington.